Okay, guys, quick update for you. Still working on finishing. At least I have a moving part I can show you. The landing brake. Got it working. Got it pretty contoured out. Still have some more finishing back here, but anyway, not much of a line there. Got it pretty flush. I installed this little extension on the hinge pin so that I can pull this hinge pin out and take the brake off for maintenance or whatever. So all you do is you just slide this hinge pin out and it'll come off. So also got the landing light fairly flush. You can't even hardly feel the line there. And we're just moving right along. The reason the airplane is kind of a brown yellowish looking is I did the big fill with micro, but I'm using the what do you call it, the Microlite fairing filler for this for the finish on this for the finish filler. And so anyway, that's why it's that color. I'm still working back here on fairing that in. Coming along, coming along, coming along. Okay, guys, today is the day that I am applying my sanding primer or block primer. And what I've done is rolled this on. And so you can spray this on, obviously, and which is probably the preferred method. However, I have chosen to roll mine on. 90% of this will be removed anyway with sanding. So I'm just going to show you what little bit I have learned by doing this. And I'll show you which product I'm using and show you whether or not it rolls good or not. Okay, so this is what I'm using, Evercoat Featherfield G2. In their plans for the Cozy, it says use Featherfield. This is the best I could find. I'm assuming it's the same stuff. I'm not really sure. However, this stuff is really thick and it bonds very well. So I'm just going to show you what I'm doing, and what we'll do together is we'll roll on the blocking primer to the lower strakes. So I've already done the fuselage today just because I didn't know quite what I was doing or how to do it, but it turned out fine. So what I'm going to do is walk through with you guys on what I'm doing with these strakes here. So first of all, this stuff is pretty thick, so you need to stir it really good. And so I've already stirred this stuff really good, and I actually used one of these to start with. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put, I think 16 ounces will do both of those strakes. So I'm going to start with that and see if that'll work. Again, we're just doing the bottom strakes. So let's see. Okay, that comes with this activator, and one activator will activate 1 quart, so I'm going to use half of this. Be ready to spray before you activate this paint, because, or this filler, because you've got about 45 minutes working time, and trust me, this stuff is tough. It's like your roller, you're gonna have to throw it away. So be sure and buy plenty of rollers. If you use a spray gun, you're gonna have to clean that spray gun with acetone before each spray-in, or after you complete each cup of spraying, because this stuff will harden and you'll never get it off. So let's see, what else can I tell you? I paid about $100 for this. It was free shipping. I think I got it on Amazon, $100. I've never used this product before, but I've read a lot of reviews, and the people who have used it like it. Again, 90% of this will be removed from sanding on the airplane. All this is what I call a blocking primer, or blocking fill primer. Another thing that I've learned is you can't use one of those cheap foam rollers. They'll disintegrate. Don't use a foam roller. Go ahead and buy you some of these little rollers like this, cheap disposable rollers, because you're going to throw it away after each rolling. Again, 45 minutes is all you've got to work with. All right. And then after you got your activator in there, get ready to work. So the big question I had is, can you roll this stuff on? It doesn't say anywhere in the instructions. However, the plans does give you a clue. It says that you can roll this stuff on, so I'm trying it. So I'll let you guys be the decision maker here. Okay. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I did thin this by about 10% with acetone. This stuff is super thick, and I like it a little bit thinner. And I'll put multiple coats on there. So as you can see, man, this stuff rolls on super nice. Like I say, be sure you don't use a foam brush, because it'll ruin it. A foam roller, that is. But these little rollers like this, little cheap rollers from Walmart, work perfect. Work fine. I think this is a 6-inch roller. Not sure. But anyway, I'm not messing with a spray gun. I have a spray gun. I have a spray gun setup. But for this, there's no way I'm going to spray this, just because I know the vast majority of it's going to be removed. And I want it on thick anyway, fairly thick. The whole purpose of it is to give me a filler. Just going over the front edge a little bit here. Okay, I think you get the point in that. So I'm going to finish this out, and then we'll look at it after I get done. Okay, so that 16 ounces covered both strakes, the bottom, and I actually had a little left over I wanted to put a little extra on the round edges here of the fuselage. So, yeah. So to answer your question as to whether or not this stuff rolls on decently, the answer is yeah, it rolls on fine. Again, all this stuff is going to be done is sanded, mostly of it sanded off. So save time, and the product is reasonably inexpensive. It's just all it is a blocking primer. So there we go. Again, I'm not going to put any on the cowling just yet. I still haven't done everything I wanted to do to the cowling, but at least I faired it in to the fuselage, and I'll cut that out a little bit later on. All right, guys, that's the latest update. At least something's happening with this finishing, and it's a lot of work just to get to this point. All right, thanks for watching. Subscribe, and I'll have some more videos coming up. I'm hoping to get this thing painted by the end of this summer. We'll see.